So this is Kaylee, my little baby, and she has decided to water fast with me. I'm so glad that she's walking in her mommy's footsteps and wanting to do things that I do. It's so sweet. So I'm going to just tell you a little about how I water fast, and then she's going to tell you about what she's doing from a more beginner's level. So I've been water fasting for maybe Kaylee, like a year or something like that. And so when I first jumped in, I did like a good 5 days. I just went cold turkey and did 5-day water fast. Since then, I've learned that I'm only going to do that maybe once a year, maybe, I don't know, a couple times a year if I feel like it. But the way that I'm incorporating water fasting into my daily life now is by doing intermittent water fasting. And that is what Kaylee, that's where she's starting with her fasting. So when I do my water fast, I'll only eat for 8 hours a day, and for the rest of the day, so it'll be 16 hours where I will water fast, and then maybe toward the end of the day, I'll start eating and just eat a lot of calories, all of my food that I need for that day, just eat it in one big meal or over just a few hours or something like that. 8 hours is a typical day for me. I'll eat it over 8 hours and then fast for the other 16 hours of the day. So Kaylee is basically doing that. So Kaylee, do you want to tell us about your experience with your first time of water fasting?
Okay, so I fasted for 16 hours. So it started around 11. I didn't have an exact time last night that I stopped eating, but it was around 11 or around 10 I meant. So 11
right.
was the first hour.
Yeah.
So it was about 16 hours because it's 2:15 right now and I still haven't eaten anything. So it's been something around
so
16.
you stopped eating dinner last night around 10 or 11, and then you slept all night and you didn't eat all night,
and then I haven't eaten anything at all today.
You woke up around what time?
6, 7-ish.
6 or 7. Okay, I thought it was more 8 or 9, but
well, I woke up, I just stayed in bed.
Yeah. Okay, so she woke up and stayed in bed and didn't go eat this morning. And then since then she's been really wanting to start eating. I think she wanted to start eating around 10 or 11.
Probably no, yeah, it was 11:30.
Yeah.
But I usually don't even start really eating until 11:30, just because my sister doesn't start eating until 11:30, and she usually doesn't even make
Your
breakfast
sister?
until then.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah, that's just what you're used to normally.
Yeah.
And
so around that time, I was like, okay, it's time to eat breakfast. But then I was like, no.
You decided to water fast
Yeah.
with me and see how it got. And so, yeah, I mean, honestly, yesterday kind of was your first morning of wanting to start, and it just kind of...
Yeah, I brought the idea up yesterday.
I mean, you probably fasted for a good 10 to 14 hours yesterday, and then
yeah.
but today is your first real day of pushing that desire to eat back further,
mm-hmm.
and extending it to a 16-hour fast today.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of progress right there. That's really good. And I mean, I'm definitely ready to eat now. I mean, I've had to stay out of the kitchen today because I'm water fasting with you, whereas normally I would have been in there and have already started eating.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm deciding
honestly, I probably could not eat yet. I'm not because whenever I get hungry, I get really, really hungry, and then I kind of just get to the point where it's just I'm just not eating, so I'm not really hungry. So I'm not I'm still kind of hungry, but I could not eat if I really, really wanted to, but I want to do stuff today and I don't want to be tired, so I'm going to eat because I want to not feel like crap later today.
Yeah, when you first start water fasting, that feeling of feeling really bad, and not being able to do anything and push past to do stuff and not eat is just really weird. It doesn't make sense, and it feels like you just really got to get out of it. But I mean, honestly, that's what I feel toward the end of my fasts. Even if I plan a 2-day fast, I'll have periods in there throughout the day where I get hungry, and sometimes I'll get hangry.
Yeah, yesterday I was getting super hangry because I was gonna eat, but I couldn't find anything to eat, and then we went somewhere. We went to the doctor or something like that, and I didn't eat like the whole time, and I was getting so hangry, and I was hormotional. So I was just not having it. I was so like, cute, I cannot do this. So I ate a little bit, but I only ate like a little granola bar, and then I still didn't eat after that once we got home because I had reached a point where I was like, I'm not even hungry anymore that I'm so hungry. So I just stopped eating.
Yeah.
And then I didn't eat until like probably like, honestly, I probably fasted longer yesterday than I did today.
Yeah, you just had one little period in there where you ate something,
I ate a
but
little
other
bit,
than that,
but if I wouldn't have eaten that, I probably would have fasted almost like 20 hours.
Yeah.
Because I didn't eat until like, I don't even know, probably like 4 or 5. Did I actually? Because the first thing I ate was after we got back from the store.
Oh, wow.
After.
You're right. Yep. So that's when we had our tea, also our dandelion tea and our peppermint tea from our garden.
Anyway, so the fasting makes me feel like tired and emotional. Like it like wears me out. Like I don't have any energy right now. I just want to sleep. And I'm also just really emotional right now, so that could be part of why, but I'm also like kind of just like my emotions are kind of just everywhere right now, so it's making me more emotional, and it's making my body more sore. Like stretching hurts worse, and doing anything kind of just like hurts. It doesn't like hurt, it's just like my body kind of feels like tighter, I guess. Like my muscles and everything feel tighter. Like I don't know, it just feels
I feel like like you're not feeling as flexible and like as able to do anything. But then also I feel like the hangry part just kind of makes you sad right now instead of angry. And then also when you get bored is really when you start talking about food. Yeah,
because I get all the time. This has been happening this whole quarantine. It's gotten really bad. So I get so bored, and then I'm just like, okay, I have nothing to do, but I have food in the kitchen, so I'll just go eat because I'm bored and I have nothing better to do. So then I just go eat, and then I eat a lot whenever I'm bored because I'm just not thinking about like, because usually when I'm bored, I'm going to be bored all day. So then I just eat a lot because it doesn't matter if I feel like crap later because I'm not going to be doing anything anyway.
Yeah, that's something I have to incorporate into my long fasts, especially, is making sure that I am never bored. Like, I'm either emotional or doing something, but I'm not bored.
Because getting bored makes me want to eat so bad. Just because I'm just bored and I have nothing to do. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I want to eat so bad. Because if you're doing something, you're not thinking about, like, your hunger. So whenever you're bored, that's, like, all you can think about because your, like, stomach is like, grrr.
Exactly.
And
yes,
so then you're
perfect.
like, okay, I'm like actually hungry. But if you're doing something, you don't even think about the fact that you're hungry. So you just don't eat.
Yep, exactly. Well, I think that's all we had to say about fasting.
Yep.
That was a lot. That was good. I'm glad we had this combo. All right. Well, tell us about if you all decide to try to water fast, or tell us what you think about how crazy we are for water fasting. Peace out.